Hey, we're getting live. Quick live one here. Hey everybody. Welcome aboard. And here's our friend Tim Robinson being live. So we're gonna show this guy. So here's the guy. So this is Tim Robinson live on his channel. And
I'm going there right now.
And let's just remove the spot that I got here from one of my little spots. I usually have the camera up more on the right side. Let's just move it a little bit more. Sorry guys, this is a very, very last minute do a little live thing. And here we go. Sorry. But we have a dark man. Dark man is here. And oh, he signed off, unfortunately, but he was live. So hey everyone, hope you guys are enjoying his show. So there's a few guys watching Tim Robinson's live feed, and well, sorry today I didn't do any live shows, and I'm live. It's what 11:20 p.m. here, so it's kind of one of those late night, just for the fun of it thing. Yeah, I just saw I signed off. So so that was Tim. Yes, it was Tim in the darkness. The dark man was up here doing a live show. He should be back. It'd be fun if you'd be back, but we'll see. And hello everybody. So nothing special. I just you know, thought, hey, for the fun of it, been watching Tim's live show for the past couple of hours. I mean, wow, I don't know. I think I started watching, it was like 9 p.m., 9:30. How long? I don't know how long he's been live, but it was an interesting show. You know, a kind of easygoing show. Nothing prepared. Nothing. You know, we just go with the flow and talk about things and talk about whatever. So it was kind of funny to see that. So we had everybody here. We got 7 people watching for I don't know whatever. There's not going to be any tech stuff tonight. So, but I'll, you know, I'll chat a little bit. Okay, I'll just try to get myself in a proper chair position. So Mr. Darkness was Tim Robinson. Let's just put flowers or something. So hey everyone, and so I want to. I'm just gonna put something a little bigger here because I'm got a little bit of. I'm a little tired, so my eyes are a little watery, like. So nice to have everybody here. No, I'll talk. So 1 hour 52 minutes. Okay. So kind of nice. So I wasn't live today for the live shows, of course. I had a few things. I've been actually working on a possibility of a business opportunity, basically. And basically, it means that I'm meeting, you know, I'm with a friend of mine, and we're meeting tons of people, and I don't know where it's going exactly. We're looking at things, and we're looking together. So all the meetings together with the fact that you just, you know, kind of, you're not home, you do videos because you have to do some videos, and it takes a toll on you. So today what happened is I woke up this morning and the first thing that I thought was, you know what, man, I need to take some time off for myself, which I had not done. And you know, I love doing the live show stuff, but it gets to a point where sometimes you just want to relax a little bit. You know, it's a commitment to be here every week and to do things every week. And you know, I try to be as you know, do it as best I can and always be here. So all of that together makes it, you know, a little complex. And so I, you know, it took a little toll, you know, and so we're looking at that. Honestly, just all of this happening together. And I don't know where it's going. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Of course, my commitment for YouTube is still there. So, I mean, it's my pay, you know, my pay comes from here. So, of course, I can't, you know, say, hey, I don't want to, you know. Oh, don't worry, guys. If I am, if I get to the richness of Bill Gates, you'll all be, I'll think of all of you. God, I don't think I'm going to reach that level, but, you know. Anyway, so nothing much more. I was just, I don't know, you know, it's kind of fun because when you see people live, like Tim Robinson was, and you see, one of the things that is very interesting here, and I know somebody tomorrow will, you know, I'll have like 10 posts of comments of, what the hell, that was not about tech, what is it doing on this channel? And honestly, I don't give a F of what you think about that, but the thing is, we were talking, and it's funny because, you know, I see you guys and I see your names, and I do several live shows, and that you see all the same people, but you also have a core of fans and a core of people that is beyond fans. There's a core of people that at some point it's like, okay, we're not, you know, there's not just fans watching, it's friends. You never met them in person, but you get to know their lives. And I mean, a lot of you, over years, we've been, you know, talking about our own, you know, we actually been sharing. I'm an open guy. I'm the kind of guy that talks about himself and about his personal life a lot. I'm kind of a, you know, anybody that knows me, you know, knows that. So basically, the thing is, you know, it's really amazing. When I started doing the live shows, about what, we're in 2018, it's like at least 4 years, if not 5 years, I'm doing live shows. And that is something I had never thought of. You know, I was in the mode where I would be doing live shows, I would have people watching, but to a point where I actually have fans that I consider more like friends than fans is something that never crossed my mind. It's not something I was thinking about. I was not, you know, it's over time that I've noticed that, wow, this is kind of nice, you know. You meet people, and I've met people thanks to the live shows and things that I do, you know. I always tell people in life, when you do something, when you decide that you want to do something, you have things happening, and it happened many times. When I started my tech job and created myself being self-employed, one of the things that I had that I'd see is that things were happening. Why? Because when you start rolling, things happen naturally, and things that you never thought of, things that you would never have, you know, you're just like, wow, you know, I never thought this could happen. And when I started doing, you know, YouTube stuff, then I started live shows. I was like, wow, you know, we're meeting people and things are happening, and you know, in my personal life, things are happening also because of the YouTube stuff and people watching the YouTube stuff, including my participation in, you know, a show called the International Radio Report on the local FM station in the Sunday mornings, which comes from the fact that, hey man, you know your thing about radio, and you know, why not join us for a live, you know, for the live show on the FM station on Sunday mornings? It's just crazy. And I would love to meet all of you. You guys are looking to shake your hand in person, and everybody says that. You know what? I totally would like to Totally would like. You know, if there would be such a thing possible, it would be actually so cool to just you know, meet up together in the same place. You know. And if you got some Wi-Fi problems, it depends, because it could be a lot of things. You know, Wi-Fi problems can stem from your router. So sometimes make sure that your router is the latest firmware. Sometimes it's, you know, useful and good to reset your router and start from scratch and redo the Wi-Fi network. Make sure your drivers are the latest drivers for the Wi-Fi. And you know what? Sometimes you're stuck with problems, and when you do, well, you got to use things like these. I have one here. These little dongles like these. Just look at my Toshiba laptop that I'm using right now. I have it doesn't connect well to my router, honestly, and I bought these little dongles that are they're actually AC dongles that plug into USB. And I'm going to tell you one thing. This fixed my problems. There are some problems sometimes you just have to do that. So, you know, it's like I was saying, I'd like to meet all of you guys, absolutely. And it's funny because I'm on, you know, my tech channel, and like the counter is slowly moving up at 13, 14 now. I'm like, well, you know, I'm not talking much about tech right now, but anyways. So really, I love you guys. You know, it's funny, all of you, and I really would like. And if I ever go to your vicinity, you know, I would go to your neck of the woods someday. For sure, we got to meet up. And the reverse is true. Anybody coming to Montreal, please. No playing with your dongle in the live stream. I like that. But you know, it's something that I look forward to, absolutely. On the radio channel, there's two guys that are coming to Montreal. One is at the end of June. The other one is mid-July, I believe. And we already set up, you know, meetups. And it's so funny because one of them actually told me that he wanted an autograph, and I'm like, what, an autograph? You know, you get an autograph from, I don't know, from Bono. You know, I want an autograph from Bono. An autograph from Gilles? What? Me? And he's like, yeah, I'm serious. I want an autograph. It's like, okay. He says, I'm a big fan, and you're inspired me in your live shows. And it's like, whoa, okay, yeah, why not? You know, it could be Jose Mendez. It could be, but you have to do different steps. Try reset your router and restart your home network if you can, and then. And you know, you can wait. I need to have one that is. I got another one that has more information, but just, you know, these are really inexpensive. Jose Mendez. I bought them on eBay, and I got two dongles. You just type USB 802.11 AC dongle, and you will have tons of them. I bought these two for, I think I got two for like $8.99, something like that, or $9.99 on eBay, and with shipping included and everything. It costs nothing, and basically they are great because they are little dongles that give you, you know, they add a USB network card, Jose Mendez, to your computer. And so if you have, yeah, two dongles at Tawinta. Actually, three. I even have a blue one. That sounds like a Smurf dongle. A blue one. Man, I've not been drinking, so I guess I'm just tired. So I got tons of dongles, even a blue one. Oh God, that's kind of that's kind of going somewhere. And a Smurf dongle. Playing around with a Smurf dongle. That is. Oh, I would have joined you at Tawinta. You know what? I went to the grocery. Because, let me explain it a little more. I've been, with all the meetings I've had, I've been drinking a lot lately because of that. So, today, yesterday and today, 2 days in a row was like, okay, 2 days where we're doing other things, and I said, look, no alcohol. It's like I drank too much alcohol in the past week or something. And but I gotta say, I was at the grocery store around 7 p.m. No problem, Jose Mendez. And I was at grocery, and I gotta say, I was picking up stuff that I needed for home, and I passed in front of the alley where all the beers were, and I was like, oh man, that would be kind of good tonight, a couple of beers. But I was, also thinking, well, tomorrow's the radio show, and Saturday also. And the radio shows are the time where I drink while I do the live shows. So I thought, look, I'll be drinking 2 days in a row. Plus, Sunday, absolutely, Jose Mendez, just send me your postal address. I'll send you a personally signed autograph. So I'm gonna drink tomorrow. I'm gonna drink Saturday for the live shows. Sunday I'm meeting up with friends, possibly at a bar downtown on Sunday night. So I was like, okay, three days in a row I'm gonna drink. So I thought, Wednesday and Thursday we're gonna just, be clean and drink, water and flavored water, as I call it. Willie Rosato, nice to have you here. I do understand that it's a very unusual time for me to do a live show. So, as you guys see, as Tim was talking about, the how it's difficult to maintain a beat when you talk on a live show and maintain the flow of words. And I always say I'm a blabbermouth, just look at the way I'm going now. Of course, there are things that you guys are talking about, so I kind of going here and there, but still, I have a natural let's talk about whatever thing. And, sometimes I'm amazed that people are just watching, because I'm like, wow, okay. And so anyways, here it's going to be midnight in like, a little less than 23 minutes. Don't look at that clock, by the way, because that clock is not my local time. That clock is universal time. This is not my local time. My local time is 11:38 p.m. So we're going to be in midnight in 22 minutes. My time is the East Coast, Eastern Daylight Time, North America. So I thought, but I was watching Tim do his show and having his cider. And I was like, man, I want to have a beer now. It's like, it's almost as if I'm in a bar or something with some friends, and I just want to, So, would be, it's a normal thing when you actually have the camera on. Like I have the DC920. He's got the same cam that I have here. Except the difference, and that's why, I was telling Tim, the reason you see me better is that my lighting system, and I don't even have all the lights turned on. I turned on only 2 of the 4 lights that I usually do on my live show, so it's a little darker than usual. My lighting system is in the back here. I've got 2 spots on the right, 1 on the top, 1 on the left, upper left, and 1 a little lower over there. And so that gives lighting, and as you see, I try to have the darkest background possible, because it will change the lighting for the camera. So anyways, there's one setting in the camera where you can switch and reverse. So when I asked him to actually raise his right hand, so my right hand is this one. So you guys can see it because I'm not fully in the frame, but that's my right hand. Well, for you guys, that should be on the left of your screen because you're watching me from like if you were in front of me. So when Tim raised his right hand, it stayed on the right side of the screen for us. So I immediately knew that it was reversed. It's just a switch, just a little setting that he has to put a little check mark and say, hey, just reverse the positions. A lot of cameras do that, including all the webcams. A lot of webcams on computers actually do that also. So it's the way that it is. You know, the camera is actually, in reality, when the picture is reversed, the camera is actually picking you up okay. The camera in reality sees you that way. It's just that you have to tell the computer to switch it so that you guys see it correctly. So yeah, all that we need is Tim. You know what, Tim? I should post a video, quick cheap lighting for YouTubers on my easy computer fixes. That would actually be a good video, honestly. Cheap, quick lighting, and tips and tricks on lighting your setup when you do a live stream. That would be a very, very good video. I'm sure a lot of people would actually do it. I've seen a lot of YouTubers having a lot of problems with their lighting, and it's surprisingly easy. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have good lighting when you do YouTube stuff, but you do need lights, and you need to position them well. You know, I've gone a long way from the first videos. If you guys remember, I had one spot. You would see my shadows everywhere. It was way different than it is now. So you know, so I think that that could be cool, and I'm sure a lot of YouTubers would actually enjoy the tips and tricks of you know, doing some lighting, because it is fun to, you know, to have. He was the dark man. He was the dark man from the UK tonight. So anyways, I had not planned at all to do a live show tonight. I just thought, yeah. But my honestly, Tim, my little thing was that you would keep doing the live show there, and that I was getting live, and that you would talk over there. That's why I actually started the stream. And when I started the stream, while you signed off, and I was like, oh no, that's not what I wanted. But anyways, we'll find something. We'll find something, and we'll have you on the same screen. I'll have you on that screen actually. Maybe the best way to do it would be with Skype. Maybe if you Skype me on that screen, one day we'll do that. You Skype me on the screen. I'll put down your screen here, and I think it should work out. We'll see you here, and that'd be good. And I'm sure that could be easily arranged, pretty much. So hey everybody, before I leave, the shadow knows. I like that. The shadows know. And that line tells me something though. I've probably seen some rerun or something, maybe at that winter. You know, I come from the time, I remember when I was going in high school. You know what me and my brother would love to do? At night, on the Sunday nights, you know, I was maybe 14 at the time. We would watch old Alfred Hitchcock reruns, the old ones, the black and white, you know, Alfred Hitchcock Hour and stuff like that, and we would watch those, you know, religiously every Sunday nights. It was like, wow, all sorts of old stuff like that. I like the old things. The other day, we have a new channel here that I took on cable, and I never watch cable TV here. It's the boring, for me. Cable TV is the boringest thing that exists in the world, and I watched almost only stuff from you know, the internet, like from YouTube or from Netflix or from some, you know, networks like the Twit network with Leo Laporte and stuff like that. But they had a series of old horror movies from the 40s, the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. Wow, it was amazing. Another thing that I like sometimes, and on the shortwave bands we hear it from time to time, when there's like old time radio hour shows, and you have these police shows, you know, that are just like, it's just great. I mean, you got to use your imagination. You gotta have the images in your head of, you know, what it must look like and what's happening, and they have their own little atmosphere. You know, you feel like you're part of whatever is happening in the action on these old time radio shows. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. And I can't believe we're moving up slowly now to 16 people watching, 17 now, and as I'm talking about whatever on this channel, especially if you're coming here for tech stuff. It's not the tech stuff tonight. So anyways, you know, we're having a little discussion here. So oh man, anybody have questions or something? We're not going to be very long tonight, but we're just gonna, you know. Skiman 21632, nice to have you on board. Says his dad was a sound engineer for a radio station. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. You know, all these jobs. You know, imagine all these jobs that existed at a certain time to do, you know, sound effects and to create all of that content, which is so unique in the way that they were done. You know, today everything's computerized. Take care, Tim. It was nice to see your live feed. I really enjoyed that. You know what? You made me. I was having a little crappy evening, honestly, being bored a little, which is not me usually, but maybe because I'm tired. And actually, your live show, Tim, made me happy. It made me happy, and really enjoyed it. Thanks for doing it, and I hope you do more. You know what? You're giving me ideas, because for a while now I've been thinking of using, you know, I actually do a show. I have 5 channels, for those that wonder, or no, I got my five YouTube channels, but I use 4 for live shows. There's one that I never do live shows on, and I was thinking of maybe having a, you know, anything go type show. I'm preparing a setup here in the back, and I'd like to have some kind of, you know, we could talk about, you know, even though that channel does have a tech side to it, I don't want to talk about tech on that channel. I want to talk about, you know, whatever, your favorite movies. You know, I have a subject of the day, like, okay, what's your favorite movie, and you know, what's your favorite line in the movie, or what's the music, what music you listen to, whatever. Talk about something that happened this week, you know. Somebody, you know, let's hope that we don't talk too much about that Trump guy. But you know, it kind of showed it would be just general talk of whatever we go, and we go with the flow. I'd like something like that, actually. I would actually really like something like that. And I'm seriously thinking of kind of adding that to whatever I'm doing, and you know. So no politics. That's too complicated. When we get into politics, it's just nuts. If I just mention one thing about politics, honestly, in my tech news, I almost always get someone that tells me, "Well, don't talk about, you know, things like that, you idiot. You don't even know what you're talking about." It's like, yeah, sure. So what do I have to get on this rock is my favorite movie line. What movie was that? I remember that line. What movie is that? I totally remember that line, but I can't put my head to what movie it was. Who do I have to get off of this rock? And take care, Tim. Love you. You're a great guy, and kind-hearted. Really, really nice to have your stream tonight. Thanks for doing it. Oh, is the last Alien movie? It was the last Alien movie? Because I remember that. I remember that line. And it totally makes sense because I'm a big fan of the Alien movies. So, it totally makes sense. Good night, Tim. And hope you're not too tired tomorrow. Pretty late where you're on now. 5 a.m., getting to 5 a.m. Here, at least I still... here, I'll go to bed in about an hour's time. Usually go to bed around 1 a.m. What I'll be doing is to give you guys a little insight of the tech news bulletin tomorrow. What I usually do is a bit around this time, I start looking at the tech news, and I start writing down the tech news items that I'd like to talk about, so that I have already something started. Oh yeah, it was Sigourney Weaver that said it. Sigourney Weaver said it. Yeah, that's possible. That is possible. That is possible. Yeah. I've got. I'll have to watch that. A long time I haven't watched our Alien series. I like it with. I like it with Sigourney Weaver, but when they did the other ones after that with her not there, I'm. It's not as, for me it's Aliens is Sigourney Weaver. Lemitor, nice to have you here. So Ski Man is in Maryland. Cool. I'm in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, for anybody wondering. And hey, we're gonna hit 20. We just hit 20 people watching. Wow. And I'm talking about whatever. So tells you that people sometimes like to just. I've always wondered if I did a show like late at night. Late night with Jill. There was late night with David Letterman. Now there's gonna be late night with Jill. Start a show like at midnight, and do a late night, midnight type show, 1 hour, an hour and a half, and talk about something. What's nice about a midnight show is I'm getting all North America, because it's like 9 midnight is 9 p.m. In Pacific. I would get all of North America would be prime time almost. Even 11 p.m. would be prime time. Because one of the things that I do and what I in my live shows, and a lot of people complain about the times that I choose, but they are very strategic. The times that I choose are the midnight special. I like that. The midnight special with Jill. That would be nice. The midnight special. Maybe that could be a live show that I could do. The midnight special with Jill. And what happens is I'm trying to get as much audience from both North America and Europe. So I choose times that are possible for both, but they're not, of course, absolutely not the best. In Europe they are pretty good, but in North America, majority of people are actually majority of them are working, or not available. So some people tell me, it's a bad timing for North America. And it's like, yeah, I do understand, but I would have to do different tech shows. Do a tech show at 3 p.m. and then do another tech show at I don't know, 8 p.m. Or 9 p.m. Trying to get that. So it's kind of interesting, and maybe that could be the but then again, I would miss, and that's also something that I don't like. I would miss out on people in Europe, for example. It's just crazy. And but I'm looking for some kind of new show. I'm a guy that gets bored easily, and what I mean by bored easily is when I do the same shows, the same type of shows all the time. I get to a point where I get a little bit like overloaded of okay, we're doing all the same thing all the time, and so I think that would maybe add something to my to all the things that I do if I do some off the wall type show, and so that might be coming soon. I'll have to think about it. I need to do a nice setup here to have really a different things, different background, and have something nice to look at. So hey everyone, thanks for joining. It was a brief hello to everybody, and I wanted to show you guys the Mr. Tim Robinson. I forgot to put the laptop a little higher. It's overheating. So we're almost at midnight here. Hope everybody enjoyed that quick little show. Take care, Tim. And I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Good night. I will start to look at my tech news for tomorrow's tech news bulletin. At Tawinta, I hope you have seen the video of where to get the fix for 1803 for the for your Spectre and Meltdown security flaws in the April 2018 update. And for those that follow me on the radio stuff, tomorrow 2000 hours Universal Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be live talking about radio stuff. So for those that follow me there on the Shortwave Radio channel. So take care everybody, love you all, and thanks for being here for this brief little moment. Hope you enjoyed the little talk, and take care everybody, stay safe, love you all, and for the tech shows we'll be back next Thursday. Thanks for giving me a break today. I needed that break, honestly. Been working really hard at different things. I'm the kind of guy that doesn't stop, so sometimes my own body's telling me, sit down on your ass and just stop. Do something you want, So take care everybody. Love you all. Stay safe please, and see you soon. Bye bye.